Now we're going to go ahead and place markers on our blocks. This will allow us to place points over markers, which is a command that we see here in the ribbon. So before we do that, we need to make sure that we have markers placed inside of our blocks or our library. So I'm going to go ahead and use this particular block right here. So I'm going to go ahead and edit this in the editor. I'm going to right click and say open the block editor for that block. And this does have some hangers, so I'll use the hangers for reference. So I'm going to go ahead into a 3D view, and I'm going to use these hangers here to place 2 markers on these. So inside of the block editor, you'll see that we don't go into Trimble field points, but there's a special tab called Trimble marker points. And in here, we only have one command pretty much, and that is place marker. There is marker entities in case you need to specify information, but let's go ahead and place the marker with the dialog box. And here you'll see that there's only one marker itself that we want to use. Put a scale, the size of the marker that you want it to be, and then the layer. And we'll go ahead and leave it at layer 0. And we'll go ahead and place that in here. I'm going to make sure that I select that center point of that grid there and the center point over here. So now we got our 2 grid lines that we want to go ahead and specify. If I look at the marker entity settings, this just gives you information of where to find the markers, and if you want to create your own marker, you can go ahead and do that and point to it with the additional location using your own marker style. Okay, so we'll hit OK here. So once we have our 2 entities in here, we want to go ahead and close the block editor. So we'll say close block editor. We want to save changes. Yes, we do. And now every one of our blocks that I went ahead and referenced, has the points. So I can look at this in a 3D view. We'll go ahead and you can see it very clearly here. Now I am ready to place points over markers.